Promise me. You will blend. This is an oath to blend. Say it with me. I vow from here on out, I will blend all of my tracks.
What we do here is go back.
That's insane. It's insane. Look at what? Yep. This is the real deal. This big chop hair is literal life. I am so impressed with this product. I mean, it's my first time ever using a U-part wig. I'm not really a weave wig protective styling girl. I basically wear my hair out quite often. It was never really an issue for me, but I definitely do want to retain some growth and some hair health, especially since I live in such a dry climate like LA. LA is very different from New York. New York has humidity. Humidity was better for my hair. My hair grew like a weed out in New York. I didn't even realize in 3 years. 3 years, my hair went from like barely grabbing back here to probably this big. But especially now, this protective styling thing is the way to go. And I'm an actor, so I have to get comfortable with wearing other people's hair, right? And even if it's not part of who I am, I can definitely utilize it as a tool to have fun. So you know I'm about to go and book some jobs off this hair right now, okay? I didn't even twist this yet. This is just what you guys saw. Like, this is the first step. So you can really, I mean, fix the back, of course. You don't want it to look too crazy. And snap it down, snap it in them ends. Okay. So, I fixed it. Yeah, so this is my first experience with a U-part wig. I dyed it blue black, which is from Revlon. At Target, it's about $3 or $4. At Walgreens, it's $4 or something, but blue black is my absolute favorite color. I've been dyeing my own afro that way for years because I just feel as if it gives a pop to my face. So that's why I choose that color. It came in 1B, and yeah, this color really is amazing. I used about 1.5 boxes, so that's about $6 or $7 to color this hair, which is great. It is permanent, semi-permanent. I think it's more on the semi-permanent side, so the more you wash the hair, the more the color will release. But you know, $3, $4 a box, I'm sure you can refresh that. And what I did for that was I dyed it, and I did the same thing that I would do with my own hair. I washed it with a non-sulfate, paraben-free shampoo, and then I used the Cantu Beauty's leave-in conditioner, which is super bomb. And I found it at the Slauson, it's like this mall, Slauson Mall, I forgot what it's called. I don't want to call it a swap meet, but it's a really big area in Slauson. It's a green building, and they have all types of hair care products and everything like that. So that's where I got it for $5, and I use it religiously. And I also use this spray, which is on my Instagram and how I made it. You can go check out that video for the hair. And what I would do to store this hair is I'll probably put it in a satin bonnet, or just go get some silk or satin from a fabric store, and you know, just create a little bundle and put the hair in there. I mean, that's the easiest way I think you could store it. You could also leave it on the styrofoam head and then just, you know, tie it up at night so it will look fresh the next day, or you can redo it again. So the more you brush it out, the fluffier you get it, the better the twist out will look. It'll look more defined. So do that, girl. You can either leave it like this. I mean, I really could leave it like this, but I'm gonna probably fluff it out just to show you guys a different version. But this is my first time ever. Big Chop Hair is an amazing company. I've only bought 2 sets of clip-ins. It was one from a long time ago. It's like Bally hair or Bella hair or something like that, but it was a texture that was clearly not for me. I don't know what delusional world I was thinking that I could be wearing Kim Kardashian type hair, you know, when my hair my texture does not look anything like that. And I think that's another misconception we have when it comes to textures, and thinking that, you know, one thing can look right on everyone when that's not the way it works. So you have to go with what really works for you. So on Instagram, I found Big Chop Hair, and I bought some clip-ins that I was like, okay, let me try these clip-ins because, you know, I can afford them and they're clip-ins and I can do anything to them and manipulate them and do what I want. And I've done a couple looks with them, and they're bomb. They're bomb. And I've dyed them the whole same process, and it's amazing. Now I have this U-part wig, which is better because it covers half of my head. Under here I have twists. Like I had these 2 twists. I had the whole back of my head twisted up. Guys, if you can see my setup, this is a manual camera, so if I'm out of focus sometimes, it's because my camera's manual and it takes forever to focus. This hair is everything. The shipment came fast. It's owned by a black woman. She's based out of New York. I think they have locations in Long Island if I'm not mistaken, but I'll definitely put their Instagram and their website below. This is the Corkscrew 18-inch U-part wig. I've never had hair this long before. I've had pretty long hair, but I've never had it this long. I always said I was never one for long hair. My favorite haircut is right here, girl. Like that blob, angle bob thing, that's my haircut all day, every day. This took it to a whole nother level. I mean, I'm obsessed. I'm basically obsessed with this hair. And I'm gonna be coming with a lot of styles. I mean, I'm gonna dye it. I'm gonna eventually cut it at some point. I'm gonna just try as many different things as I can. I can't stop touching it. You know when you get your hair done and you can't stop touching your hair when your eyebrows are done, you keep looking in the mirror at your eyebrows, or when you're lying, you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like it's just me. I cannot stop touching it. I cannot stop hair flipping and just living my life. I didn't even blend it in yet. I didn't even do anything. And the way that I dried it is because it's been so fucking hot here in LA. I literally twisted it up. I did the process, which I showed you guys earlier in the video, with the moisturizing spray, brushed it out with the Denman Brush, which I did have some shedding, but it's probably because I was just too excited and I brushed it really violently. I tried to be as gentle as possible by brushing from the ends, but I think there has to be a better process on how to loosen the curl a little bit more, so I'm going to try to figure that one out too and come up with a better one for you guys. There was shedding. It was like normal hair shedding, I think, that I would expect from my hair to happen. It was probably like a handful, like, you know, a little of shed. So I did the whole process and then I twisted her up and I put her out on the balcony so the sun could dry that baby up, and let me tell you, it worked. So if you have to go run to the grocery store real quick, come back, your hair is going to be dry, especially if it's 100. I'm sweating, guys. If I were to fluff it out, I would just find the piece and I would just separate it where it's most easily separated. It is, and just separate it very easily because it's gonna last you for a little while. So that's basically all I'm gonna do. And do the front last, your hair last. First get a little feel for it. And you don't have to do every piece. You could just do some pieces, like the pieces on the top. Because look how much more fullness that created. I'm coming to you right now with something really serious that I need you to think about. Now, when you utilize some of these enhancements that we were given here in 2016 and far beyond, wherever we're gonna go, I want you to make me one promise. That you will cover up your tracks, because I don't need to see them from over here nor over there. I need you to come correct, because if you're going to use these enhancements, you have to use them in a way that is going to be pleasing to many people's eyes. Now, that's not saying that you have to do certain things for other people, absolutely not. But if you want to get some fake hair, at least try to blend it in. Keyword, blend. Make them mesh together, flow together so they look cohesive. Last thing, take the sticker off the bottom of your shoe, because I don't want to know where you got your Calvin Kleins from Marshalls, although Marshalls is the spot. Don't sleep on Marshalls. I don't even know what else I need to say about it at this point in time. You could do anything. You could see, look at it. Look at